Scentland, the land of scent. Time to say goodbye. A very sad occasion is the occasion that I'm greeting you with. Unfortunately, this evening I have to say, Aramis Havana. It's now official that it has been discontinued. It has been discontinued. This is such sad news that I really have to have a wine, okay? And this is not a review. It's Chris back from Scentland, by the way, but this is not a review, really. It's just a little statement, little update in regards to the discontinuation, the sad passing of our beloved friend Havana by Aramis. And at the same time, this is my usual pasta cooking scenario here, okay? So don't be disturbed by me, actually putting on some pasta onto the, to cooking. So I'm kind of hungry, okay? And gotta open the box here somehow. And so, oh yeah. So Aramis, I first seen this beautiful creation of Nathalie Feistauer and Xavier Renard, the parfumeurs, the noses behind this fragrance. I first seen it in London and since Selfridges in 1995, but it has been released in 1994 already, okay? But when I walked into Selfridges in London in July 1995, the ground floor was full with Aramis Havana, both pour elle, the female version, and the man's version. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's enough. And I sniffed it with my girlfriend at the time. And I was a young fella, I was like 22, 23 years old at the time, and I fell in love. I fell in love with this vintage version that I have right here. This fantastic, spicy, tobacco, barbershop beauty, okay? It has a bit of sweetness of cinnamon going on for it as well, but it's a very barbershopy green tobacco, spicy, heavy fragrance. And I remembered the ad from German television, okay? One of the best, most brilliant ads for a fragrance ever. The other one being Egoist, right, from Chanel. There was this scene in a sort of a bar where a blind person, an older blind person, a guy, is sort of, coming into the bar, and just by smelling people and by obviously with his white stick, finding the directions to his usual spot, he's kind of greeting everybody in the room. Oh, Miguel, oh, Jose, you're here, and this and that, the other thing. And then I'll pull probably the link to this ad, to this marketing ad, to the video basically out there. And then he greets an older lady in the bar and says, "Oh, Madame Garcia, where's your husband?" And then a few seconds pass, and then he says again, "Oh, Madame Garcia, there's your husband. I can smell his aftershave from a distance." And actually a young, super attractive girl walks into bar with obviously, having had a liaison with Madame Garcia's husband, still having his aftershave on, okay? And she walks in, and the blind guy, smells the aftershave and thinks it's Mr. Garcia, although it was just the lover, okay? But it's so humorously done, fantastic. So I knew the ad, I smelled the fragrance, I was taken away. And today I have to tell you the sad news. I reviewed this a good few years ago, probably actually several times, but once at least. And it's sad. It has been confirmed that Havana by Aramis is now discontinued. The Estée Lauder group, who created Aramis, obviously has been going through some changes recently, and probably as a result of that, Havana is being discontinued. But I actually think I've made some resource there, and I bought several backup bottles, okay, of the newer version here. So I have actually, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4 backup bottles of Havana secured, right? Okay, for myself, because I love this so much. Ever since 1995, I wear this. Okay, so when I went into Selfridges, I didn't buy it at Selfridges, but when I went back home, I got myself the first bottle, and I keep purchasing Havana ever since. So when I learned that, I found out it's going to be discontinued, I didn't tell you guys because I wanted to get the stock first. No, it is true. Sorry for that. So I have some backup of Havana, but thing is that due to the recent changes, this has been obviously discontinued. But I think even earlier, because all the others you see out there, Devin and JHL and Aramis 900, everything is out there except for Havana. And Havana, like 2 years ago, was everywhere. Now it isn't anywhere. So I think 2-3 years ago it has been discontinued. Very, very rare at this stage. Only very few stock available out there. And my heart is bleeding out for this wonderful, spicy, heavy, yet still fresh barbershop tobacco fragrance, okay? Because there's nothing out there like this. And it was so brave to bring this out in 1994. You know what came out in 94 and 93, like CK1 and Ralph Lauren Polo Sport and all these aquatic wonders, you know. So along with Givenchy Insensé, Havana Aramis was the bravest designer fragrance release of the decade, in my opinion. And Good Life Davidoff, these three, absolutely stunning, absolutely stunning. So again, it's bad news, but what can we do? You know, if you manage to find stock, grab it. One more thing I have to say before I close. I've put the pasta in, so I've got to check what the story is here. Okay, pasta getting ready. So one more thing. I think this has been actually discontinued out of production around 2015-16, because that's the last batch I was able to find. Good news is that once you got this and when it was still widely available and it was fresh bottles did not smell as good and did not smell as close to the original, this one, the vintage one, like batches that are, oh, this is a 2013 batch, okay, and this smells exactly like this. So what I'm trying to say is that it ages well in a bottle, okay, it's like wine. So try to seek out 2012, 13, 14, 15 batches. This is a 15 one, by the way. It's 13, 15. The 13 one smells exactly like the old vintage Havana. I know because I used it. I'm using this bloody fragrance since 1995, I can tell you that. So, you know, it's a shame it's discontinued. And sorry folks, got to get the pasta off the stove there because I want to be my pasta al dente, ok? Al dente, it's a must, che cosa fai? La tua pasta deve essere sempre, ma sempre al dente, ok? Allora, vediamo cosa succede adesso, però penso che è veramente squisito, veramente al dente la mia pasta stasera, ok? That's my Italian lesson there, but you need to a little bit of a, you know, of a Mediterranean kind of input with this video, because, you know, that's what Havana Aramis was all about. This wonderful exotic touch, barbershop, fresh, spicy, heavy tobacco freshness, okay? So take this as an alert. Take this as a sad reminder that classic fragrances are passing away. Take this as a tribute to Nathalie Feisthauer's and Xavier Renard's great work, Havana by Aramis from 1994, because indeed, and I can confirm it, it has been discontinued, and even worse, available stock is running out rapidly, okay? So get it while you can. Thanks very much, and I'll be back with more, hopefully good news, not bad news. Take care. Bye-bye.